Welcome to the Video Outhouse. Stick around for me, please.
This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Hey, comic book man, what you doing, buddy?
Hey, Hip, how you doing? Oh, hey, folks, how you doing?
Hey,
Comic
look,
book
there's a camera
man
out
here.
there. How'd that get there?
Welcome to my Video Outhouse. It's time once again for Hey, Hip. What time is it?
Hey, it's time for me, Hippocritical.
Hey, Hip's here. It's time for Hypocritical. We haven't actually given this segment a name.
Hell no.
It's just, hey, I'm here with Hypocritical. hey, there's the name of the segment. Hey, I'm here with Hypocritical.
Keep it simple, comic book man.
Yeah, keep it simple. And I'm just sitting here reading Chicago Reader.
Yeah, what you read about?
Which we get down here at Alternate Reality every single week. Chicago Reader, Illinois Entertainer, and
free,
Monthly
free.
Aspectarian. They all come down here. They're all free. So, I mean, if you're looking for the reader on the South Side, we got it. And I'm sitting here reading the Best of Chicago 2010 issue.
Oh, best comic book store.
Oh, that's
We're
right. That's right.
celebrating
And-
alternate reality.
And speaking of which, I want to thank everybody out there on Facebook who voted for Alternate Reality for Best Comic Book Store in Chicago in this poll. I want to thank you all. I don't know how many votes we got because the reader doesn't say.
I
don't know
voted for Crunchy Nuts.
I don't know. I love you. Too. I don't know
It's unrequited love, I know.
I don't know if we got 5 votes or 5 million votes, but I want to thank every one of you who took the time to actually go out there and vote for the store. Unfortunately, we didn't win. We didn't win.
Did that North Side bias go rearing its ugly head again?
Well, I'll tell you something. The Chicago Reader is primarily, well, it's a citywide paper. It's primarily a North Side paper. And I didn't think that we were going to win in the first place, but I wanted to give it a try. If you don't try, you'll never know. I wanted to give it a try, and like I said, I appreciate everyone who voted for me. But the Chicago Reader is a North Side newspaper. It doesn't have a lot of an impact down here on the South Side. If you
People think we can read down here on the South Side.
Well, if you ever read it, there's precious little news in here about anything that happens south of Comiskey.
Boy, you got that right.
Or south of the Loop, or south
We're
of
here.
or south
Hello.
of south of Boys Town, for that matter. But
North of Boys Town.
north of Boys Town.
Yeah.
But they had their reader poll, and Challengers Comics, which is a fine store. I've been to Challengers. Challengers Comics won. Comics and Conversation.
They kicked me out of there.
And the runners-up were Comic Vault, which
Kicked me out of there,
which
too.
I've never been to, but I've watched them on YouTube,
Yeah, I've seen them.
and they're a fine store. And the other runner-up was Chicago Comics, which is probably one of the
They
best.
kicked me into Chicago Comics, then they kicked me out.
Which is one of the best comic book stores in Chicago, if not the best. I really like Chicago
Well,
Comics. a lot.
stop selling yourself short there, comic book man.
Except, of course, for Alternate Reality.
Right.
Except, of course, for Alternate Reality. But if you're going to go anywhere else, Challengers and Chicago Comics and probably Comic Vault, I've never been there. Those wouldn't be bad choices to check out and stop in and say hi to. But no, we didn't win the 2010.
Sure
Readers'
wouldn't be
Poll.
a terrible idea to come down here and check out alternate reality. You
No, it
North
wouldn't.
Siders.
No, what? Well, it wouldn't kill you to come down here either, because I get a lot of people down here coming to the store and they go, "Wow, this is better than any North Side store I've ever been in." These are North Siders. They go, "This is better than any store we've got on North Side." It's like,
You
well,
got posters and
what can I tell you?
manga and fondue. Man, this is a great place to hang out.
The only fondue we've got is what you make in the back.
Oh, it's delicious. I make it myself.
So anything
From
else
stuff
you want
I
to
find
say,
in the
Hip?
dumpster.
Hey, we're here with Hip.
Just want to congratulate you on your stellar performance.
on our loss.
The Reader Poll.
Congratulate us on our loss. Well, thank you so much, Hip. I appreciate
Why
that.
can't we be the best comic book store on the South Side?
You know what? We are the best comic book store on the South Side. We're the best comic book store in the city of Chicago, as far as I'm concerned. But that doesn't mean that other stores aren't good too. And stop on down at Alternate Reality whenever you get a chance. We always love to see you, especially if you're from the North Side. Okay.
Ditto.
Ditto. Okay. You and you.
Me,
don't
pay attention to this idiot.
Well, I like looking at the ceiling up here when I look up.
Look into my
I should be
eyes,
looking
comic
at
book
you.
man.
I've noticed that in other Hips.
Yeah, me
I
too.
spend a fair amount of time doing this instead of doing this. Oh, by the way, I haven't checked out your eyes in a while.
Oh, I thought I got you. I thought I threw that in the garbage.
No.
Trickster.
So anyway, that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. Once again, for the umpteenth time, thank you all for voting for us. Next year, when the Reader does another Reader's Poll, I'm going to submit Alternate Reality's name again.
I'm going to campaign aggressively.
Who knows what will happen?
Oh,
Maybe
I'll
next
bite ya.
year will be our year.
If you don't vote for this, I'll...
But until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And I'm Hippocritical.
saying,
And what?
why don't you wave to the folks at home with your
Oh,
bye!
oh, if I could get...
Bye!
Oh, you put me on the spot there, comic book man. Don't appreciate it. Thanks, though. Bye.
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.